was pathetic. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was like, oh my bad.
You just take a red eye. It's a lot.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's good. I feel great though. Thanks, Rob.
Good. Good. I can tell by that first jump.
Yeah. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Enjoy the people. People enjoy Alex.
Thanks. Great performance today. Thank you. How are you guys? I can't believe I made it to the nation's capital. I've seen nothing so far, so forgive me. Yeah, I thought it'd be a really good idea to fly from like 11:30 till 6 in the morning. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Good decision making. And you would be 100% right. But I'm so happy to be here, and how's your guys' weekend so far? Mediocre. Awesome. I'm just kidding. How do we choose, left or right? This side, obviously.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. How are you? I was going to say ask how you're enjoying, but you're not. So I have a question about your cat, the Lord.
Yes.
Is the Lord ever going to get a lady?
He has a companion. I don't think it's romantic, however. They cohabit, they live together, but I think basically that he sees her more as a mother figure than a romantic partner. Also, I think based on his personality, no one would ever do for him, you know? He has too many demands, you know, it'd be just, I think, awful for anybody to be in a real relationship with him, you know? You'd be like, he's so cute. Why is he such a douchebag, though? And then that poor cat would wake up every day being like, what am I doing with my life, you know?
Thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, I'm very offended you didn't pick my side first. It's unacceptable. I'm just kidding.
Well, it's too late now, so
I'm totally kidding.
let's rock.
Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I know it was last minute and all that, but thank you. We appreciate it.
Of course.
So my question is, so obviously we're here.
You guys are actually like not hard to be around, you know? It's actually pretty easy, so anyways.
So obviously we're here for this awesome convention because we love you guys. I was wondering if you had to pick your perfect convention to see whoever you wanted to see, who would be there?
Like with like television or anything?
Anything, and it can be a hodgepodge of people, it doesn't matter. Like, who would you be your ultimate, who you want to meet?
I don't know. I actually think it's kind of interesting because you know there's the expression it's like don't meet your idols kind of thing. There's like certain actors I would never ever want to meet because I know it would probably suck. Like meeting Robert De Niro would probably suck. You'd be like, oh my god, I love Taxi Driver, and he'd be like, yeah. You know, but what I do like about this show, and I think everyone here could probably attest, is that like, you know, if you are meeting people you actually really like, if you meet Misha, if you meet Jensen, if you meet anybody here, that like it is really special and everyone's, you know, not on some, you know, different plane, and everyone's kind of just a person, which is what I've always liked about this. I guess the equivalent for me would be like going to a concert that I love. I've always liked that. So I saw Guns N' Roses, which I never thought in my lifetime would happen due to the feuding. But that for me was probably like peak level excitement for me. I was like Axl Rose / on one stage, and it's not 92, so that was probably it for me.
Nice, very nice, good answer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Of course, thank you.
Love you as Jack, definitely love you as Baltimore. So my question is, who do you think would win in the puppy dog stare contest? Jack or Sam?
In a puppy dog stare contest?
Yeah, like a little puppy dog face.
Yeah, just curious, how do you win that competition? Like, does someone like out-cute the other person? Okay. I haven't been a part of one of these personally. Have you?
I mean, sometimes I work with my sisters.
Okay. I think Jack, because peak level of innocence would probably ultimately win, you know? Also, Jack literally was a dog very briefly. That was not my finest day on set. Because in the script, you're like, oh cool, they turned me into a dog. And then I was like, they do what to me? But then I was like, I wonder what dog I would be. Because, you know, I think you play the game where, like, you're a spirit animal or something. And I was like, I wonder, like, maybe I'll be something cool. And then they just, like, bring in the tiniest, shakiest dog. The dog's, like, on the table, like... And I was like, this is what you think of me. Cool. I'm not even, like, a labradoodle or something that's, like, cute, fun. I'm literally, like, this thing that needs a jacket to pee outside. I'm gonna go with Jack winning that one. Who's gonna win though? A tiny dog or a giant moose? I mean, I'm just saying. Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
I really like the work you did on Arrow as Lonnie Machin.
Oh, thank you.
I was wondering, how do you think Lonnie and Jack would react if they ever met each other?
Ooh, not well. If people saw Arrow, I played this character called Anarchy on it, and he was just lighting people on fire, torturing people. I kidnapped someone's daughter. That was also not cool, apparently. So if they ever got a chance to interact, I really don't see it going well. Jack would probably have some serious questions about the flamethrower. Yeah, can't see that going well.
Thank you.
Probably mayhem. Mayhem would happen. Yeah. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
My question for you is, what is it like playing a character that's being possessed by someone who's so different than the original character?
For like Belfort?
Yes.
Initially a little daunting because I was really kind of concerned about how the character would come across and like, I don't know, how you guys would like the character. It's always nerve-wracking to be like, oh, people don't think this sucks. But I was just trying to consciously make him the opposite of Jack. So if I'm like, Jack's always standing up, I want Belfort to be like chilling in the backseat, like, you know. Yeah, I mean, Jack's so innocent, so I was like, he has to be as jaded as possible. So yeah, just consciously trying to have it just be the polar opposite of Jack, because I didn't want people to like look at me. I'm still in the same clothes, so I had to make some choices, you know.
You did great.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hi, my question is, what scene did you really enjoy filming in either Supernatural or any other show, but you're kind of sad because it never made the final cut?
Oh, sucks that never made the final cut. There was, this was actually really not a fun experience, but I was in this movie called the Eggplant Emoji Movie, or it was called, is that what it became? The Package is what it ended up being called. But initially it was just like, the script just had the eggplant emoji on it. And you're like, okay. But yeah, I shot a lot more footage for that movie that just like didn't make the cut. So initially I had like a 2-minute long scene. And then I like finally saw the movie. And I was like, this is gonna be awesome. And it's me there for like 15 seconds. I'm just like, what the fuck? So that one was very disappointing because it was super funny and I had so much fun filming it and, you know, it was just a blast to do. But then, you know, yeah, sometimes life has other plans for you. Like you not being in that movie that you wanted to be in.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry, that was a dark one.
Hello.
Hi.
First of all, I want to say that I'm so glad that you're representing the millennial generation on Supernatural.
What do you mean, Misha's not a millennial?
On that note, is there any millennial habits that Jared, Jensen, and Misha don't understand?
That they don't understand?
They don't understand.
Well, I don't think so. Like, they have iPhones. They're not like, what's Instagram? Like, I don't know. I feel a little disconnected from that whole thing anyway. Like, how many of you guys have a TikTok account? Parents here are like, what is TikTok? So that's the thing. I don't know. There's all these new things that I'm just, I don't know. Here's a more, you know what they don't understand that I'm sure millennials have more experience with is like Tinder, Bumble. I think they missed all that because they got married and they didn't have the internet back then, is what I've been told. 2003 was a dark time, you know?
Aside from the fact that my stepmom had no idea what thick was.
Thick? Like, ooh, she's thick?
She was thick, and she said, why would you call them fat?
Listen, that's fair, you know? Listen, there's definitely parts of millennial culture I don't get either, so, you know, I'm trying to figure it out. But hopefully, I'm not like the millennial on the show, you know? I mean, Misha tweets more than me, you know? I see them like scrolling, so like, I don't know, maybe they're more millennials than I am, I don't know.
Still, thank you for representing us.
Well, I was born in 90, so. I was just lucky, I guess. Hi.
Hello. So last we saw Jack, I was in the empty with Billy, and there was a big black creature. Tell us all about who that is and what's happening.
The really funny part was that the big black creature was actually Jared's stand-in, who we all openly make fun of himself. But the best part was, I'm just like, oh, who's gonna be the creature? And then he's like, yeah, man, yeah, they put me in spandex and everything, so I'll see you there. And I'm just like, okay. So I'm laying on the ground and he's doing like the big smile thing. So it's him. Spoiler. It's Jared stand-in. What up, Jason? I thought he did a great job. And I hope he comes back to haunt my nightmares real soon. Personally and professionally.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hello.
Alright, so my question, wait, first you're great, by the way.
Thank you.
Alright, now my question is, so
Okay.
if you and Castiel were a team, right, and you were going against Michael and Lucifer, who would win?
I mean, I like my odds, you know? I feel like the best part about Jack is he does have an opportunity to equalize this universe and maybe make things right. Because he is so powerful, that, you know, I think there's a potential for him to be able to maybe finally make things right or equal or whatever that looks like in the supernatural universe. So, if we're doing fight season, if you will, if we all gotta square up Fight Club style, I mean, I'm gonna take me and Misha. Optimistic.
I'll be back.
Thanks. Hello.
How are you doing?
You know, I'm alright. How are you guys? Okay.
So I just wanted to tell you that you did an amazing job as Belfort and also as Jack. And so my question is, who is your favorite protagonist in Supernatural and your favorite antagonist in Supernatural?
Like my personal favorite?
Yeah.
I don't know about protagonist, I guess for me, like, I'm still bummed about Wayward, so I would say anybody I does Ruth. Is she a protagonist now? Because she's, yeah. I'd give some shout outs for Rowena as well. Hope she doesn't flash mob me here soon. Favorite antagonist for sure has to be Lucifer. Working with Mark was so much fun, and they just kept putting us in like weirder and weirder situations. You know, at first it's like find your dad, and then by the end of the last season they're like, all right, so we're gonna put you two guys in a box. He's your subconscious now. I'm like, okay, cool, yeah. But he was just so he's so spontaneous and fun and dark to work with. So if I get a personal choice, I would definitely say Mark Pellegrino for Lucifer. Yeah. Thanks.
Hello.
Oh my God. I need you to like get in the light a little bit here. Can you guys see this? It was so funny for me because I went to Burbank and I was like, I wonder if people like the character. And then just like I had like probably 3 or 4 people that dressed as Belphegor. I was like, this is working.
So how was it kind of like you died at the end of the last season?
Whoa, spoiler, bro.
There's gonna be more spoilers then. So how was it to find out like you get to play this new interesting character and then he gets burnt to a crisp in the like first 3 episodes?
Yeah, it got real crispy real quick there. Yeah. Did me like a chicken tender. It was rough. Like a violent, fatherly chicken tender.
So was that just like your reaction to getting that script? Like, well, that's it.
Yeah, you never really know on this show. You know, you don't really know what's going to happen. So, you know, script 1, you're like, cool. Script 2, you're like, also cool. Script 3, you're like, really, guys? Really? And then not only that, like how I die is Misha straddling me, hitting me in the face. So like my last moments on Earth are literally like in hell, laying down with Misha on top of me. I was like, it's not exactly how I wanted to go, you know? It's not as fun as you think, guys, honestly. Maybe in your mind you're like, yes, yes to hell. And you get there, you're like, who's this old guy in a trench coat? But no, that was fun. I really liked the twist that he had, you know, we thought it was just gonna be lazy, but instead he had this whole little plan. Yeah, you never know what's coming next on this show. So, I'm looking forward to what's next.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it for the 3 episodes he had. Good job.
It was a fun 3 episodes, so thank you. Cheers.
So I want to say you're killing it on the show, and I wanted to ask.
Literally killing it.
But both Jack and Belphegor are fan favorites. Was it?
And both dead, strangely enough.
Was it intimidating to join such a well-established, well-beloved show, kind of late into the series?
Yeah, definitely. Coming into a show that's been on this long was definitely interesting because. You know, it's been on, by the time I got on it, it was the end of season 12. So at this point, I'm already like, this show's been on longer than Friends. So like, it's a little intimidating that way. And then what I just wanted to do was, you know, fit in and, you know, show different sides of the brothers and Castiel and help, you know, push their story forward. And then more so than that, I knew that like, if people didn't like Jack, that they would have literally killed me by the end of the year. So, thanks guys. Yeah, and then, you know, subsequently, like, the responsibility of, like, you know, being a character on the show and then being lucky enough to do this and, like, meet you guys is, you know, something I never really thought would happen. So it was a lot all at once and very, very surprising, I'll say that. Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're here. Thank you so much.
I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad you guys are here. So thank you.
like your jacket.
Thank you. It's the classic white guy in a leather jacket situation.
I just wanted to know, what was your audition process like?
I put on this jacket, and they're like, that guy's seen a motorbike before. I taped it. I put it on tape at my apartment, and I think there were 2 or 3 scenes. One scene was with Lucifer. One scene was with Sam, and I think I had met some kids, which kind of came true last season, where I made some friends, quote unquote. It never goes well for Jack when he meets people his own age. They either try to kill him, which was a fun episode, or I accidentally stabbed someone. Big deal, right? So those 2 scenes are the ones I remember. Specifically with Sam, and then the other scene was kind of challenging Lucifer and being like, look how powerful I can be. That seems like forever ago now. But it was interesting, and it definitely showed the potential different sides of the Jack character. Maybe being all powerful, but also being a kid at the same time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course. Thanks.
I was wondering, what were your favorite and least favorite scenes to play as both Jack and Malcolm?
Favorites? Well, you know what? I kind of forgot about it, but I had a really, really good time when Jack was dying. At which point I was like, how many times have I died now? When basically Dean gave Jack the final day kind of thing. That was really fun because they let me drive the car. I was looking through some photos yesterday that I forgot about, and I found a photo of me in the driver's seat, when I was driving the stunt guy, and I've got a full-on thumbs up, and I sent it to Jensen. I'm like, things are going good. So that was super fun. The worst ones to film for me were just anytime I don't have clothes on is not great, because Jared and Jensen just see it as an opportunity. It's just a big old opportunity for them. And then also it's you go through hair and makeup. So the hair part's fine, but then they're just so we're gonna need to trim your leg hair. And I'm like, what? So any discomfort that way is always my least favorite stuff to film. Yeah. Thanks.
Hi Alex, it's awesome to be able to talk to you. I know you discussed it a bit earlier about talking about trying to do a transition between Jack and Balthazar. And I'm curious about which character you prefer to play the most and why.
I don't know, it's hard to say. It's like picking your favorite child. We all know there's a favorite child, though, right? I'm just kidding. All kids are loved the same, right, Mom? What? I heard some mixed things in here. Damn, ruthless. I don't know if I had a favorite. I just love that, I got the opportunity to do something a little new, a little outside of what I normally do on the show. I'm wondering who they'll resurrect next, Also, I felt too, on this show, playing multiple characters was kind of like a rite of passage. Because literally everyone's done it, right? So I was like, yes, it's finally my turn. Although someone, I can't remember which writer told me, but he's like, don't do a Russian accent. Which I'm not sure what that ties into, but I'm gonna blame Misha at some point. Yeah? He had the super militant guy, right? We're all getting there. So anyways, I dodged the don't give this guy a Russian accent moment. That was good. But yeah, both. I mean, I know that's a cop-out answer, but both are really fun and both have their, I just like that Belphegor was more laissez-faire and got to kind of screw with the boys. And wasn't just, eating 8 chocolate bars in a row, which is good for my health,
You got to have a smart ass for a while, and then...
Yeah, that was super fun, Yeah. All right, thank you. Hello.
Howdy. So I actually watched you in Ginger 17 before I saw your work on Supernatural.
Ooh.
And
Did I ruin that for you?
no, it was just weird to see you go from like those 2 different types of characters. So I was just wondering what your experience was like filming Ginger 17.
It was cool. I was, excited to be a part of the movie, and I don't know, it was kind of awkward, to be honest, because, again, you think Misha straddling you was cool until you do it for 8 hours straight. I know there's always kids here, but, you don't want even your, husband, wife, girlfriend, whatever, you don't want them on top of you ever for 8 hours. That's awful. Not even if it's Misha. He'd be straddling you, but then trying to write his cookbook at the same time. Come on, man, focus. No, but it was super awkward because, in the movie, I'm pressuring this girl to sleep with me in the car, and then I'm we're making out, and no, again, you don't want to make out with anybody for 8 hours straight. It's just not fun. And also super awkward because I'm buzzing down her chair. So the working experience was good, but I don't know. I think anybody will tell you if there's any kind of romantic scenes, that it's actually more technical than you think. It'll be all right, you're gonna kiss here, and then you're gonna move your head like this, and then you're gonna slowly put your hand over. It's just weird. It's mechanical, It would be on a date, and then you'd have the whole date planned,
Thank you.
Hi, I'm gonna try to recover from that one.
So, obviously you work on the show Supernatural, and so I was just wondering...
That is obvious.
Yeah.
Thank you for that one. Thanks, guys.
So I was just wondering if...
Wait, so I'm in the right place? Oh my god.
So I was just wondering if you had any supernatural or paranormal experiences in your real life you could talk about, and if you haven't, then how do you think you would react if you had one?
Ooh. I don't think I've had any in my own personal life that's been something eerie happen. I've definitely sought it out though, but I'm also not the person who would be hey, let's go visit the Shining Hotel for fun and stay for the night, Although, I guess I always talk about New Orleans, but being in New Orleans definitely has a vibe. You can definitely tell a place has history. I don't know if that is a spirit or something, but I think sometimes you can just feel it. Or if someone's died somewhere, there's a definite feeling to the place. Why, do you have some crazy ghost story for us?
I have a lot, there's not enough time.
You got a quick crazy one?
Not enough time.
Okay.
Not enough time.
Okay. Listen, that was your shoot your shot moment, bro.
Alright, I'll tell you one,
Well, you can't go back now. Go for it.
Okay, so New Orleans.
Yes.
Stayed in the Myrtles Hotel, or I didn't stay, but my parents stayed. And I'm walking around, and I look around the corner, and I saw these 2 kids run by, and I was like, where'd they go? That's just a wall. Oh well. So I look into the window.
Oh, they ran through the wall
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to speed it up.
Okay.
So then I looked in the window, and I saw them both standing there, except they didn't have their lower half of their body, so they were just kind of levitating above the windowsill. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a quick one, but it's there.
No, that's people without, they're just hovering. That's okay. You win.
Yeah. Right.
So we're all going to New Orleans, is what I'm saying. In 2020. Hi.
Real quick, I just want to say my husband says that your popcorn was amazing. He said, why is Jack being so sassy?
Belfour was essentially just Sassy Jack.
Yes. But my question was, will we get to see OG Jack this season?
We actually don't have the writers back here, so I don't know. They don't tell me these things.
Hope we'll get to see OG Jack this season.
Do you really want the answer to this? You know I can't say anything. Come on. I'll tell you how Game of Thrones ends. How about that? I'll trade you. No? Well, sorry guys, it's already been released. Hi.
Hi. So thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So speaking of Misha straddling you,
This is really gaining some traction. This is good. Speaking of that guy straddling you, yes?
how did you survive having 3 full-grown men follow you? Or do you have another experience you want to share?
I did not survive. I'm in a class action lawsuit against the other actors of Supernatural. You know, there's not only the physical pain, but the mental anguish that has come from taking this job. No, that was not a fun day. If any of you guys watched the bloopers from last year, were they funny? Incorrect, they were not funny. You guys watch me suffer and you guys are like, haha, this show rocks. So I'm passing out over and over and over again, and they're dogpiling me over and over and over again. And you guys are at home on YouTube like, yeah, yeah. So how did I survive? Listen, I made it here, so like, I'm doing okay, you know? Therapy's helped a lot. There's a lot of physical training that I'm doing, you know, to prepare myself for the injury that I'll sustain this year. Mostly therapy. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
So my question was, what was your favorite and least favorite parts of working with the cast on Supernatural?
Least favorite, every day. Every day of work is my least favorite. I get to work and I go, hey guys, how are you? It's such a hard question. It's like asking to sum up like 3 years of your life in a sentence. It's tough. I really look forward to, you know, just going to work and working with your friends and working with the crew and, you know, 100 different people that, you know, really care about their job and their craft every day. So that's, I feel a bit of responsibility to like come and bring my portion of that to work. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's hard to like sum up.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. So one of my favorite con videos is Matt making impressions of Jensen. So could you give us your best Jensen, Jared, and Misha impressions?
I mean, it's so easy to do like all of them because their voice is all the same for some reason. And then like, I think as the show's gotten along, they've like, what did their voices sound like in season 1? Like normal people? And it's all, D, Sammy, where's Jack? The good part about this is I don't have to play them, you know? Yeah. But I always have like disparaging ones, like the Misha one's really easy, it's like he's old, you know, so get it over with, like, okay. No. They're all pretty talented, you know. Why do you got a go-to impression?
No.
I love it. So I do the impression, I do my Sammy, and she goes like this, she goes, and I'm like, do you have an impression? She's like, oh, I don't do impressions. Like, it's very one-sided.
Sorry.
Okay, all good. Thank you.
Hello.
Do you have an impression you want to share with us?
No.
Okay. Glad we're knocking these out, guys. These are great.
So my
my question is, if you could relive one moment or one time in your life, when would it be and why?
Like show related?
Just any, just your life related.
My life, wow. It's a tough one. I don't know, I'm trying not to be too nostalgic lately. I'm trying to enjoy whatever the current moment is, even if it's not the best. So then I'm not living in the past. I've definitely been lucky enough to have some really amazing experiences. I rode a motorcycle across Costa Rica. I would like to relive that. That was pretty cool. Yeah, that was pretty dope.
Alright, thank you.
I didn't die, which is always nice. Hi.
Hi, I'm really sorry. My voice is hoarse.
It's okay.
As the actor, what advice do you have for future script writers? All sorts of shows.
Sorry, for future what?
Script writers.
You want to, actors, script writers don't like hearing from actors.
I would love to hear from actors on shows like
I don't know. I don't really give a lot of advice. But I don't know. I love writers. I think there's no us without them. I think just clear motivations for your character is always helpful. And then I don't know, any kind of fun dialogue for me is great. Are you a writer?
Yeah.
You should have given me advice then.
I'm not a great actor. I do the writing and
Yeah. Well, I think, distinctive voices for each character is helpful, Was that because they all have the same voice? No, it's the same voice tone. They don't talk the same. One likes pie, one likes trench coats. It's all getting figured out.
one of the basics of writing is when you're writing scenes with lots of different characters, there are different ways of talking has to be established beforehand so you can tell who's talking, even if it doesn't say it.
Right. Okay. See, you should be giving me advice. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Hello, if you could have any of Jack's powers, one of Jack's powers, what would you use it for?
What would I use it for? Is that what you said?
Yes.
So I not only get the power, I get to use it. Okay. Which one would you take?
I think it'd be kind of cool if, you remember that one scene where he was stop lying or whatever?
Oh yeah, that was super funny. Although, I'd like to take a poll. How good do you think life would be if everybody stopped lying, though? Did you watch the episode? Yes, I saw how disastrously things went, obviously. I definitely wouldn't take that power. The force push, pretty fun. Just chucking people across rooms, because why not? But I think I'm going to go with angry teleportation. It's for sure the one I want. You just get so pissed that you're like, ah! And then you wake up and believes, you're like, oh, this is fantastic. It was super funny, because I remember when Jack was teleporting all the different places, on the world, and they couldn't locate him or whatever. I was like, I really wish they had flown me to the locations that Jack was visiting. It's he's in Paris, then he's in Brazil. I'm just this would be awesome. But instead, I'm just in Vancouver, just chilling. I'm TV, man, it's just a big lie. It's a big old lie. Friends didn't actually take place in New York. It was shot in Los Angeles. It's all a bunch of lies. So I'm saying the lies thing, we're built on these lies,
Thank you.
If you could have the power, what would it be?
If I could have one of Jack's powers?
Correct.
I think it'd be really cool to teleport.
The what?
To teleport?
Angry teleportation, guys. We gotta get tested on it, Hi.
So I was just wondering if you could tell us about any pranks that Jared has pulled on your set.
So what's great is, because I'm dead, they can't prank me. It's a real crafty move, you know? If you want them to stop pranking you, just don't be on the show. Then the only way it can happen is if they break into my apartment or, run me down the streets. So yeah, I've been hashtag blessed this year to not be around them as much. In the first episode though, I had just this very long speech, and the worst part is they not only ruin your time on camera, they'll make jokes while they're on camera. So they waste everyone's time. But again, it's been a pretty blessed year this year. But let's just say this, the year's not over. So I'm hoping, the year of 2019 is not over. Something terrible could happen to me. Speaking of not terrible, yeah, pretty brave for you. One more question? Sure. Rob says it's cool. Thanks, Rob. Last question.
A lot of pressure. So we've all watched as Jack has tried to be human and good and overcome the other side of him. So my question for you is, what do you think makes us human?
Ooh, that's a big last question.
Wow. I was hoping for best Jared fart story. What makes us human? In most situations, I would make some sort of quick dick joke for this.
Okay. But since he's not here. I still got it.
Thanks, guys. In all sincerity, love and compassion. As corny as that sounds, I think that's the truest part of what makes us this. So,
Great.
Thank you guys.
Great answer.